Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we learn about different types of relation, that is reflexive, symmetric, antisymmetric and transitive relations. First of all, we start with reflexive relations. What is a reflexive relation? A relation R on a set A is said to be reflexive if every element of A is related to itself. Means R is reflexive if A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to set A. Means for every element of set A comma A must be belongs to R. Then the relation R is reflexive on a set A. Let me consider one example. Let A be a set which contains elements 1, 2 and 3. And R is a relation on a set A which contains the elements 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 2, 1. This relation R is reflexive on a set A because 1 belongs to set A, 1 is related to 1. 2 belongs to set A, 2 related to 2. 3 belongs to set A and 3 related to 3. Means every element of set A is related to itself. Let me consider one more relation R1 which contains the elements 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. This relation R is not a reflexive on a set A because in this relation 3, 3 does not belongs to R1. So that's why this relation is not a reflexive relation on a set A, but R is a reflexive relation on set A. Symmetric relation. A relation R on a set A is said to be symmetric relation if whenever A comma B belongs to R, then this implies B comma A must be belongs to R. Means if A comma B belongs to R, this implies B comma A must be belongs to R. Means if A related to B, this implies that B must be related to A. Now let me consider one example. Let A be a set which contains the elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now consider relation R on a set A. R1 which contains the elements 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 4, 1. Let me consider one more example R2 which contains the elements 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 1, 3. Here you can see that clearly R1 is a symmetric relation on set A because we say that in the definition if A comma B belongs to R, then this implies B comma A must be belongs to R. You can see that 1 related to 3 and 3 related to 1 also belongs to set R1 and 1 related to 4, 4 related to 1 also belongs to set R1 and 2 related to B, 2 related to 2, its opposite 2 related to also belongs to set R1. But R2 is not a symmetric relation because 1 related to 3 but 3 related to 1 does not belong to set R1. 1 related to belongs to R2. This does not implies that 3, 1 belongs to R2. So it's mean R1 is symmetric relation but R2 is not a symmetric. For a symmetric relation, if A comma B belongs to R, then this implies B comma A must be belongs to R. Transitive relation. Let A be any set. A relation R on A is said to be transitive relation if whenever A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C must belongs to R for all A comma B comma C belongs to set A. Means that if A related to B and B related to C. This implies that A related to C. Let me consider one example, and we take a relation on a set of natural number. What kind of relation we take? See here, x comma y belongs to R if and only if x divides y. For all x comma y belongs to set of natural number, and we will show that this relation is a transitive relation. Let x comma y comma z comma belongs to set of natural number. So x comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R. We will show that x comma z also belongs to R for our relation to be transitive. X comma y belongs to R means that x divides y, and y comma z belongs to R means that y divides z, because we take the relation x comma y belongs to R if and only if x divides y. So x comma y belongs to R when x divides y, and y comma z belongs to R when y divides z. This implies x divides y means y, which is equal to nx. N is a scalar quantity, and y divides z means z, which is equal to my. So this implies that z, which is equal to, here we put y value, this y put in that equation, z which is equal to m nx. This implies that z which is equal to m times n x. This implies that x divides z, which is implies that x comma z belongs to R. What we consider earlier, we considered that x comma y belongs to R and y comma z also belongs to R, and we show that x comma z also belongs to R. So this relation is a transitive relation. Now move toward another type, which is antisymmetric relation. Antisymmetric relation. Let A be any set. A relation R on a set A is said to be antisymmetric relation if whenever A comma B belongs to R and B comma A belongs to R, then A is equal to B. For all A comma B belongs to set A. It means whenever A comma B belongs to set A, set R, and B comma A also belongs to R, then A must be equal to B. Let me consider an example and consider a relation on a set of natural number. What kind of relation? See, let x comma y belongs to the set R if and only if x divides y. For all x y belongs to set of natural number. This relation is antisymmetric relation. How? Let x y belongs to the set of natural number, and if x divides y and y divides x, then this obviously implies that x is equal to y. For example, if 5 divides 5 and reverse 5 divides 5, then 5 must be equal to 5. So this relation is antisymmetric relation. But it should be noted that this relation is not antisymmetric relation on a set of integers, because if x divides minus x and minus x divides x, then this does not implies that x is equal to minus x. So thank you.